Good morning. It is Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. Can you believe it? It is no longer 2020. Hopefully that means good things on so much that's been going on over the past year. But what I wanted to do this morning is to go over what happened in our Athens and Oconee area market over the whole year. We've been doing monthly updates, kind of telling you how we're tracking. We started this back in April, and we wanted to do it a little differently because of how the year really went so crazy for us. As you know, March was the initial lockdowns, and then April came, and then our market really started to recover in late April. So what you're going to see is really probably an 11, 10 and a half month market activity that happened in 2020. What I want to do is take a whole look at Athens and Oconee as we usually do, because that is a good snapshot of our Athens area market. It provides a more consistent activity to review. But then I'm going to go look at the submarkets. So bear with me. This is going to be a slightly longer video, not too long. I'm not going to try to make it a marathon, but we'll get it through. So let's take a look at 2020. So this is just for Athens and Clarke County as we've done before. And in the entirety of the year, we had 2,500 plus listings. We had 1,500 plus go under contract. Our list price, average price in Clarke and Oconee was 305, with a sale price right at 300,000. It's really more like 299 and change, but I just rounded up. And the days on market was 45. That's a very, very good numbers for us in 2020. And then let's just go see how that really checked to last year, where we had a more normal year. Now the listings were actually down 1%, and you're going to see how that happened. So we actually ended up having a pretty on par year with the amount of things to market. But in the submarkets, it tells a different story. We were under contract by just a little bit more. We were up on list price by 8%, up on sold price 9%, and down on days on market 22%. The big numbers here, folks, look at this: up 8%, up 9% on sold and list. That is double normal appreciation. We usually probably see about that 3.5%, 4% has been pretty normal in our market over the last several years. And now we have doubled that. And there's a reason why that's happened. And a lot of it is inventory, supply and demand. So let's just go through these submarkets. I mean, we kind of looked at it from the whole county, but Athens has different parts of the county, and Oconee County really is its own market as well. So let's just take a little bit deeper dive into this. So this is for 5 Points and in town. So what this means is the 5 Points area of Athens, Normaltown, Boulevard, Cobham, and downtown. So really centrally located properties around campus. And this is where there's such a big difference. The new listings in this area, so that's 5 Points and in-town markets, was up 23%. There's probably several of you that are home buyers going, I don't know how that could be possible. I've been looking for something in Normaltown and I haven't been able to get it, or I've been wanting to move to 5 Points and I can't find what I like. Well, the reason for this is primarily condos, student properties have seen a big uptick for several things. Let's take, for example, the game day center. There's been a ton of activity at the game day center that usually wouldn't take place. There's been a lot of sales in student condos, student housing cottages, so much more than we would typically see in a normal year. And the housing market listings have sort of remained flat. So while we have seen a lot of things come to market because something happened because of COVID, the uptick is only happening, seems to be here with listings. And they're not really just your standard home listings. And when I really break it out, I see that we've seen a big uptick in some condo student property sales in the area. Under contracts are actually down. So that was a little rare to see with that correlation. But here's the big thing. List price up 10%, sold price up 10%, days on market down 14%. So that is a huge gain in appreciation in these. And that is one of the reasons we're seeing some properties come to market is sellers see the ability to exit a property with a good profit. Oconee County. Now the new listings here, this is the more normal trend. We've got it down 6%, but our under contract is up 15% from 2019. And this is a more normal appreciation here. Average list price, average sold price, all up about 5%. Days on market, kind of noticing a trend of 20% down. So markets are selling quicker, prices are going up. Oconee County has a lot more land. We're seeing less go to market there, so good properties are going quickly. But the appreciation is probably going to stay right there because of the availability of more building possibly. East Athens, the east side of Athens, let's go out the College Station corridor, University Heights, Green Acres, Winterville, areas like that on the east side of Athens. So we've got a new listings are down 14%. Placed under contract down 19%. Average list price up 12%, and the sold price is up 15%. So what's happening in East Athens? Why are we so far down on these new listings, so far up on sold price? Classic example, supply and demand. The East Side has more affordable housing prices. We can see things trade below 200, low 200s. And this market is really, really hot, and we just don't have enough listings in it. We have properties over there that if they're good, they will have multiple offers inside the first day. So if you own a property in East Athens, it might be time to consider, is it a good time to make a move or make a sell? Because that market is very strong. Now we're going to go out to West Athens, and this will be the last area. I could continue to break it down, but I don't want to take too much time. West Athens is going to be, think of Timothy Road corridor, think of going out towards Huntington Road, think of Mitchell Bridge. These neighborhoods there are going to classify in the west area of Athens. And again, we're seeing still very good trends. We got new listings that are down. Under contracts are down. That's because of the new listings. If you don't have the listings, you cannot put them under contract. Average list price is up almost 10% again, and the sold price is up about 7. Days on market down 31%. So the only market where we saw an uptick of new listings was this in-town 5 Points area, where my belief from what I've seen in the sales or a big influx of that has been driven by non-traditional residential, meaning condo, student housing that's come to market. In some cases, we've seen multiple units sell between investors, adding to the amount of listings. So the days on market is down across the board. We're seeing appreciation anywhere from 5 to maybe 11, 12% or higher on the east side. Let's check that again. Yeah, the sold price on the east side, 15%. Wow. Now, things you need to know. So before we end this out, a lot of these things have remained the same. There's low inventory in certain price points. When I mentioned the low twos, below 200, anything below 300 is basically we're desperate need of listings for that. You need plan now. It's January 5th. I know it might not feel like April's very close, but people are looking now. The spring market we expect to get going. We're going to finally wrap up this election. I know Georgia has a vote for the Senate runoff today, so no more campaign ads for you Georgians. Hooray, hooray. And let's see. Number 3, we have a massive amount of people trying to move to our area. Some of them are trying to move into Athens. Others are trying to move to Oconee or surrounding areas. It's a sad state of affairs that not every city is thriving across our country right now, but there are a lot of people that are moving for various reasons. Some political, some personal, some family, some because of job flexibility. People are now not having to go into the office. This university graduates people every year that have a place in their heart for Athens, Georgia. And that helps it be on the list of a short list of things people might consider moving to. And then the student property and condo market is still happening. Please know that if you've got a UGA style condo, student housing property, you need to be thinking about a sell now if you want versus waiting until May or June. And I've been closing out with this one, folks. Interest rate opportunity. Please, please, if you have not paid attention, check your interest rate. If it is anything above 3.6, you need to be calling a mortgage broker. If it's above 3, you might need to. So that's one of the other things that's driving our market. So this is a little longer video, but this is the whole year of 2020. So many bad things happened this year, and it's been crazy. It's over, it's behind us, but the real estate market really surged ahead, mainly because of supply and demand. And I think we can all agree that where you live and where you put your head at night with your family has probably never seemed more important. So as usual, we want to be a resource to you, get this information out so you can make wise decisions. Also know that you can reach out to us for information, even if you're not looking to buy or sell. If you're thinking about doing something in your house and you might like some professional advice, give us a call. If you're thinking about doing something even as far out as next year, we can go ahead and have a conversation of things you might want to do over the next year. Other than that, have a great start to the new year. 2021 is here. I guess go vote. Today is the end of this endless political system we've been going through. But have a great start to your year, and hopefully the future is very bright for us all.